Hi everyone, I'm Anne Elizabeth, and today I'm going to be giving you a general love reading focusing on divine partners, and that includes all soulmates, twin flames, twin rays, karmic connections, past lives, and all love relationships that are spiritually connected to you. Like I say in all my videos, take what resonates with you and just leave what doesn't. Basically, these are messages that are being given through me to you directly so that you can use to empower your love life and to get to where you need to get in your divine partner, okay? So now that we are in the weekend of the lunar eclipse, it's supposed to be a total lunar eclipse, and it's going to start tomorrow, I believe on Sunday. It's going to happen in the evening, so hopefully the sky will be clear. Us in Ohio, we're going to be able to see it. Most of us will be, some of us won't. But whatever the case is, it is a super blood moon, and having the influence, like I said last week, it's going to be pretty intense for relationships and love. You may feel like you're a little bit more heightened. You know, sometimes full moons can affect us differently each month, like they happen all the time. But sometimes they are a little bit more intense. This one is something that is like the full moon has got a lot more power because it is accompanied with the lunar eclipse, obviously. But the power should be like something that you can use to your highest advantage. Now, I would definitely get more into like your spirituality, meditation, whatever you do that day for tomorrow. Try to incorporate that as much as you can. Try to stay calm. I mean, that's number one. Self-care is really important here. Try not to get into any disagreements, negativities that you may be feeling from somebody. Try to stay by yourself for a little while, just so that you can embrace what energies that you're feeling deep inside, because sometimes we can say things impulsively, and you know, it's like something you have to really watch for during this time of this month. And it's not a bad thing, but it can get like a little bit more heightened, like I said before, okay? So without further delay, let's begin the reading. Okay, I've meditated while I was shuffling the cards, asking the angels and spirit guides on what we need to know for this upcoming week. The cards that I've used were the very beautiful and brand new deck that I received for Christmas, the Vintage Wisdom Oracle by Victoria Mosley. Lots of flashbacks I get from these cards, very beautiful. Now, these two cards represent a divine masculine, and these two cards represent a divine feminine. I just wanted to clarify that because a lot of people ask me questions on what side is which. Okay, so the first card that I pulled was Awakening. Oh, how beautiful. Okay, so as we can see in this card, an awakening is about to occur. An awakening with divine masculine. As the energy starts to shift, we're feeling more and more empowered, like we can do this, we can finally make it happen. But there's still some fear-based energy with the divine masculine. Divine masculine has been fighting through this for quite some time now. And though it feels as if divine masculine is never going to feel secure enough to give in to what their true heart is telling them, this card is indicating there is a lot of energy shifting, that awakenings are happening, guys. And we're seeing more and more with the previous readings that divine masculine is slowly starting to wake up. And the awakenings that are occurring, not only with divine masculine, but divine feminines as well. The collective altogether is starting to see things a lot differently and a little bit more clearer than before, that they now can find a little more balance, because balancing both sides is the key with coming to union. As you all know, that when there's something that is kind of like off-centered, you know, like how that time when you feel like you have to just straighten the picture, you have to just make it right because you just will not sit still until it's even. I know I'm that way. This is the same way the energies go. They cannot align into one soul vibration until they both are complete. And that could mean a lot of things here. Now, you may find yourself purging away certain negativities, certain things, certain toxic energies that you've been feeling from other people. And maybe this is something that you've been feeling from someone around you that you're not letting go of it. Maybe there's a grudge. Maybe there is something that you're thinking, this person did this to me and I can never forgive them, or I could never look at them the same way. Well, guess what? You can, because all you have to do is just release it. And I've talked about this before with you guys because last year we did a lot of purging, a lot of releasing. Yes, it was a difficult and challenging year for many. But not that I'm saying it was a negative year. No, it was actually a year of preparation for this upcoming year. You know, it's like we all get ready for it. So sometimes we have to prepare. We have to get ready. We have to do what it takes. So Divine Masculine now is starting to realize this. Divine Masculine is starting to understand these things, and that's where the awakening is happening. It's incredible. Now, I know a lot of you are going through different situations, and I'm not trying to tell you guys what to do. Like I said, these are messages that are given to me, given to you, so that you can define where you need to use them. Now, I try to give different case scenarios for everybody's situation. So if I throw one out at you and it doesn't resonate, no worries. It's just that I'm getting a message and it's related to someone that I'm picking up on. Someone may be going through a terrible breakup or a separation, and not that they don't see eye to eye with each other, they can't be together, but maybe it's a time where they need to just be apart to realize what it means to be apart. I see this a lot with different types of soul connections, and I see this a lot with people that just don't want to give in to what their heart is telling them. It's kind of like, yeah, ego. Ego is always the culprit here. And when we get that, we tend to kind of like tighten up. It's like, you know, when you're tense and you're like, ugh, you know, you just don't want to give in to what the love is telling you. The love is saying, hey, you know what? Life is too short. Let's just be friends. Let's just find our togetherness. That is where the Divine Masculine is getting to. The Divine Masculine is starting to see this. So many of you will start seeing, like now with this lunar eclipse, a lot of shifts is going to happen. And I'm not trying to scare you guys. I'm not trying to bring up your hopes, or I'm not trying to say anything. Okay, so I'm just preparing you. But this is a spiritual time for a lot of people with emotions, with going through a lot of emotions in a relationship, that you may experience it. And being prepared, knowing what to do. Now, you know how they were in the past. You know, sometimes they lingered on for a little while, and, you know, you saw some good. Maybe you did, maybe not. Okay, so this is one of those times, because it is a total lunar eclipse, and we just had a solar eclipse a few weeks back. Combined together, this is an empowering spiritual month. Okay, so a lot of shifts happening, and now that you're starting to feel these things, you may get to the point where you just want to give up, or you just want to say, that's it, I call it quits. I'm never going to go back to that person, or I'm just going to give them a piece of my mind and tell her what I need to tell her, or, you know, whatever you're getting. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's going to pass. It is part of what is happening currently. Awakening. Not awakening to a positive, not awakening to a negative, just awakening. You know, when you wake up in the morning, doesn't necessarily we wake up, oh, let's look at the sun. It's so beautiful. I know I like to look at it sometimes like that. Actually all the time. But sometimes I don't, because I'm having, you know, if I have a bad night, or if I have just a, you know, like a different kind of wake-ups. We all are different. So awakening is representing whatever it is to you. For now, it's an awakening to something, but for all your highest good, not for something that's going to turn it negatively. So just being prepared, understanding it, and letting it center itself, so that you can find the best way to release whatever it is, so that you can feel more secure. Okay, so let's go to the next card, another Divine Masculine. Okay, and like I said, I love this artwork. We have Union. Okay, I love the colors, love all these deep colors. Oh, how beautiful. I just love this era, this Victorian era. It's so beautiful. I know I say that a lot with all my cards, but they just are. This one is just jumping up at me, because union, exactly what it says. Union is happening. Union is going to happen. Union will happen. Keep saying it every day. If you are apart from that person that you've been with, or that person that you've been connected to, and you're waiting for divine union to manifest, it's a card telling you that union, this is a message. Because of an awakening, because of this union, it is something that is occurring, that is going to occur. Now, time schedules may not be in sync, but you know, with this reading, but though it is telling you, it's preparing you. Like I said before, the awakening is happening all to prepare you for a union, all to get you ready, to get you set, to get you to open yourself to a union. Now, you can't go to can't get into a union when you're not completely prepared. It's kind of like, okay, when you're going on a trip, you know, you got to get your suitcase, you got to get some supplies, you got to get whatever it is that you need to get in order to get on the road or get on the plane or wherever you're going, because it's what we do. So the union is very similar, because when you come into union with your divine partner, many things happen. Yes, it's not all about just, oh, we get together and we have a life together and we just live so happily ever after. Well, partially, that's the perk. I mean, yeah, but that's not all of it. Actually, the true purpose of union is doing things together in service, helping the world, our environment, our society in some type of way, because this is why divine union happens with certain types of spiritual connections. And I'm talking about the ones that mean a lot in the world, that have a lot to do with the world, and they make a difference in the world, and that's usually twin flames. But all divine partners all serve a purpose to supplementing that. So I'm not going to just pinpoint one particular type of connection. I know I always go and I try to talk about different connections, but this is one that represents the union. Now, when we talk about even twin rays, they have a purpose together in order to make like harmony with each other, but the harmony around others as well. They have like a very positive effect. There's the soul connection with people in general that we meet every day, and sometimes it isn't somebody that is a twin flame or is a twin ray or karmic connection, but it is someone that was sent to you. So the union can happen with a divine connection, like a compatible soulmate. You can live many years happily, just as you would if you were with your twin flame. So just trying to point that out, because I get a lot of questions. Where's my twin flame? You're not supposed to look for that, okay? You're not supposed to go specifically for a certain type. You may not meet that person. And I don't want to be the bearer of bad news to say, well, you may never meet that person, because I don't know. Because, not that I don't know, it's just that we meet these people randomly. And sometimes they're sent to us. That's destiny. That's the purpose of destiny. Finding your divine partner and being led to it, yeah, you can be guided. Spiritually, I can help you guide you to that person. But the thing is that for this union to happen, you have to understand that there are certain things in your life that may need to be corrected. And divine masculine is starting to realize that, because the union part of divine masculine is starting to feel, I need my divine feminine. I need my divine feminine in my life. So the divine masculine is starting to understand that they need to put down their pride. They need to come down to a level to humble themselves so that union can manifest. And that awakening that they've been getting, that they are feeling, that they are starting to realize, well, guess what? It connects the union together to be solid. Though the stages that go on in between, that's the part that you're working on. That's the part that they are working on. So whatever the case is, you need to continue to work on yourself so you can get there, so you can find what it is deep inside, so that you can be in joint and union. Okay, so like I said, messages come through. I can't define why they come through this way, that I don't understand, but they are meant for you to get them so you can use them. Okay, so the next card, Divine Feminine. Expression. Okay, let me go this side. Okay, there we go. Oh, very beautiful. I love butterflies. Here we go with butterflies. Butterflies to me are a sign of beauty and love. Okay, so Divine Feminine right now, expressing a big part of their self to shine, because they're starting to realize that they have the potential to love again. They've been hiding, they've been holding back, and that's what we've been seeing. So Divine Feminines are starting to get a little bit more, I'm not going to say more outgoing, but maybe just coming out of their shell, not being so closed. And that's what they need to do in order for the divine masculine to come together and into union, it has to come through with expressions. It has to come through with opening up. Now, you may be feeling a lot of tension from someone, and maybe that person isn't giving you the attention, or that person isn't bothering talking to you the way that you want them to talk to you, because they're pre-consumed into something in their life. Now, expression is really important. Expression is meaning talk it out. Maybe not just get upset and hold back everything, because that's not the thing to do here. It's about expressing what your heart is telling you. Your heart is saying, I need to do something about it, otherwise it's going to boil up inside of me and I may say something that I will regret. That is something definitely that you don't want to do. Divine Feminine needs to express their self. Now, this is a 3-year, like we talked about before, expressing, bringing out, shining, letting go of just holding back anything that you may have felt wasn't necessary for you to bring out. So this is a time to like bring out the, like the color, the light, the things that you've been feeling like you need to just like preserve it. Preserve it for what? It's time to express it. Like that's why I say like shine your light. When I shine my light, I like to put all my lights on. I put lights on all over the house. I got these fairy lights because I like to shine. Yes, it's not Christmas and it's not the holidays, but I like to feel kind of like I'm glowing, and that's the way everyone should feel inside. I mean, you don't have to do what I do, but I'm just giving you an example that I like crystal light. I like, salt lamps. I like all of these things that shine bright, because I feel that that's a way of expressing the inner light inside of me. You may have your own way, but I like to shine myself in light, bling bling. I love when I see like little glittery things. It's just, I don't know, I get attracted to it. It just draws me towards it. And I'm sure if those of you who are watching me and following me on social media, you have saw my posts that they're very glittery, and I love it. I love looking at other stuff that's very glittery. So anyways, enough of that. It's time to express what you've been feeling. Maybe you're upset, and maybe there is something that has been really agitating. It's time to have that sit down, when you're ready, of course. Don't do it when you're upset. I've always said, when you say something when you're upset, don't say it when you're under an influence, any kind of like alcohol, because you may say something that you regret. You have to have control over it. This is a relationship that you want to work on. This is a relationship that is worth working on, because you just feel it. You know it. It's your divine soul connection that that is meant for more. You can just by inner knowing. This is a time to express everything, or at least express what you're feeling. Not really holding back, not holding back what your feelings are, but not exactly saying negative things. So I know sometimes it's difficult to say everything, but maybe have a plan for the future. Maybe not now if you're not ready for it. We are coming now into another season, the season of, we are in the season of winter, and some of you are in summer, but I'm talking about Valentine's Day. I'm talking about a holiday. Sometimes this can bring in a lot of intense emotion. So we'll get into that in the future readings, but for now, we're talking about what's happening in our environment with the lunar eclipse and the super full blood moon, wolf moon. I think I said that right. Okay, so what you want to do now is plan it. Preserve what you're feeling, but don't say it in an anger time. Like I said, when you're angry, just hold back. It's a time now to plan for the future. You want 2019 to be the best ever. If you're going to go through 2019 holding back everything and you're not saying what you want, you're not truly in a good relationship. You're not truly in a relationship, I'm talking about, with yourself. Yeah, you're not your authentic self, because authentic self wants to just shine. And how do you shine when you're holding back some negative feelings? Okay, I know it's a little complicated, and maybe I'm explaining it that you don't get it totally, but it is expression. And like I said, these messages come through, and I don't know where they're coming from, but I know that they're meant for you or someone out there. Okay, so next card. Faith. And very beautiful again. You see a little bird here, and I can gaze into these cards and just start getting my flashbacks. But we won't do that today. Okay, so let me just straighten that card out. Okay, faith. Okay, faith is all about keeping what you feel in your heart. Now, what I mean by in your heart, yeah, sometimes we have these blocks, and sometimes we have these feelings that it's never going to happen. Divine Feminine has been losing her patience. I wouldn't say her, I'm sorry, their patience, because it's a man or a woman, losing their patience, getting tired, but the faith has been always there. They feel the faith inside their heart. They know their heart is telling them something that is true. And because the faith is so strong, they're not giving up. But emotionally, they may feel like they can't go on like this. And that can actually purge in more past old wounds. Be very careful, guys, because this is a time with a lot of emotions coming through for this weekend. When I say by weekend, I mean not only this weekend, I'm talking about throughout the days coming. Because when we feel emotionally pulled down, you know, our vibration is down, we tend to lose our, kind of like our trust, our faith in our hearts, what we've been working on. And it happens to me, it happens to everyone. This is why that inner glow, like I was talking about expression, you have to keep it up at all times. Something with a reminder. And I know you guys know this, and I know a lot of you are nodding your heads and saying, yes, I know, I know, I know. And I'm glad. Thank you. I'm glad you do know it. But it is a battle because of the lunar eclipse, and the only way to help yourself is not let yourself fall. And I know it's difficult, but getting out more, especially now with, you know, this weather that we have for us in the winter months, and some of us are, you know, in good winter months in the south, can feel like they're down. There's like a decrease of something, and that's why it's a good time to find like a celebrational event to go to. Maybe something that you're into. Maybe there's some kind of, I don't know, event that's happening and you want to just go there, especially now. This is a time of the year that all of these different events are happening. You may want to go with a friend or go to a movie. Just get out more often. Get moving. And I'm talking about even walking. Very difficult to walk when it's cold. I know it's very difficult to walk when it's snowing or raining, but it's a good time to get moving, circulating. And even if it is on a treadmill, going to the gym helps a lot. Exercise is really important to promote that inner knowing that you have the faith. I know, how does exercise come into faith? Well, it does, big time, guys, because if you don't start moving your body and getting all that stuff out, I mean, letting out whatever you're holding in, you're going to feel like you can't hold on any longer. You know, it's kind of like testing your faith in a sense where you feel like I have faith, you know, divine energy inside of me knows. It's inner knowledge. You have it. But it's time now to have the faith that this situation is going to work out. With this relationship, maybe it doesn't seem like it's going anywhere, or maybe you've been waiting for a long time. Maybe it's time to rethink, am I really waiting for this person? Or maybe I'm just codependent on this person that I feel I need to wait. Maybe it's just I'm afraid to be alone. Or maybe it's I'm waiting for someone to come into my life, somebody new, because I can't get over that previous person. Whatever it is, it's the faith that you have in your heart. It all starts with love. A person, anyone, people in general, does not create the love in your heart. You could be all alone by yourself and love yourself so much and love just life in general for your own serenity, that love will be automatically drawn towards you. Then you will find and attract, you will have love in your life. People don't necessarily make our life. They don't supplement our life. They're just there because we connect well with them. Remember, everybody has their own kind of like skeletons in a closet, so to speak. We all have our own things that we work on. And you know what? That's why we work on it together. We can be with that person. I'm still working on a lot. My husband's still working on a lot. I know a lot of people who are still working on a lot. But when there is unity and when we are together, we can work on it together, that it feels so much easier. But if you don't have the love, remember guys, love is what starts all of this. Love is what brings it all together, brings it to the table. If you don't allow it to manifest, it's not going to bring in the love that you're looking for. And that could be with the divine partner that you're with, or separated from or waiting for that person. Whatever the case is, it's not going on to ego. Like, I need that person in my life. That person needs to be in my life. Or, where is this person? I don't think I'm ever going to find love. See, these types of negative, I need, where, why, is not going to get you the love you're looking for. I know it's frustrating, and I'm there with you guys. I totally get it. But to help you all, you have to try to help yourself love yourself. And loving yourself is very simple. Not say to yourself, no, I'm never going to find anyone. No, I'm never going to be with that person. No, I'm not going to have love. But more of like, I am going to be loved. I am going to have the love. That person is going to be drawn to me, whoever that person is. If that person is meant for me, it will happen. So positive affirmations during this time is really, really important. That's the positive word that I want to use, because having faith and believing, and it's not a fairy tale. It's not like something you're just saying and saying and saying because you think that that's what you're supposed to say. It's about really believing it. Dig deep, guys. Dig deep for those seeds. Those seeds of love. The light is there. And the only way that you're going to see it is if you really, really focus on it. Focus on the seed. Water it. Nurture it. Feed it. Let it grow. Just like the way we plant seeds outside, or starters, whatever we plant. That seed will continue to grow if you allow it to grow. And I see this all the time. So you have the faith deep inside. You have the love deep inside. You trust the process. That's what is going to find you in the love that you're looking for. Okay? So I hope that this reading resonated with you. There was many different types of messages coming through. Like I said, they're not coming from me. I just get them in. I hear it like a radio station, and I try to tune in to the messages that are coming through and give them to you the best way that I can. Sometimes I don't understand them, but that's the thing. It's all about messages that you will understand it. Okay, so if you would like to get your own personalized reading, I do offer phone chat and email readings. The links are down below in the description area. Now, I've been trying to get caught up with the previous reading, so I'm pretty much moving along smoothly, but there's sometimes, I have to tell you guys, there is sometimes a little bit of a delay. If you don't hear within 3 days from me, please email me, contact me, however you want to get in touch with me, and just ask me if it went into my spam, or maybe I'm still backed up, and I will give you an estimate of when, and let you know when you're going to be receiving your reading. Also, I will be posting out more blog articles. I do plan on writing more, but it's just been a little bit chaotic, a little bit hectic, because I'm trying to get everything done with just the projects that I have. January is a very busy month for me, just like December was, and I hope it's busy for you guys. Keep yourself busy, keep yourself motivated, because January is a very beautiful month. So I just want to say one last thing. Thank you all for subscribing to me and giving me the support on, my other social media sites. I love you guys. I do post as much as I can on Instagram on a daily basis. So if you're not following me there, I hope you can. I will be posting more on Facebook as well. They're kind of like connected, so I try my best to get to everybody. So if you have any questions, please post them in the comments area, and I apologize in advance if I didn't get to your question yet. Like I said, I try to get to everybody, but I'm only one person. So yeah, so again, thanks again for all your support and shares, likes, and comments. It means so much to me. Okay, so until next time, God be with you all. Namaste.